This is a quick check-in on our game, Haunted Heist.
Yeah, I think he's invisible.
Yo, Uncle Melvin's a trickster. Uncle Melvin's a trickster.
I heard him. He might be
Uncle
on the
Melvin's a
walls.
trickster.
Is that you talking?
Yeah, this is me.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm real. I'm real.
Fuck! He was in my head!
As you may know, my high school best friend, Jacob, and I started making a game so that we had something to play with his three brothers on our weekly game nights. Things have been moving and shaking in that world, so I wanted to provide some updates. As a quick recap, Haunted Heist is an asymmetrical PvP horror party game where the elevator pitch is Dead by Daylight, but make it friend swap. Heisters collect gems while tricksters mess with them during electrically fast-paced 10-minute rounds. Scares and laughs with your pals ensue. I made a long-form video about Haunted Heist back in mid-November, and it did pretty well. Alongside that content, I've been pumping out short-form videos from our playtests and blasting these out to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and this has been huge for us. We're talking views in the tens of millions, and reach to the point where I've had multiple people in my life mention that they organically encountered the video on their feeds. And with that, the world was officially on notice. Jacob and I have been working mostly full-time throughout our development cycle, and we came to the conclusion that with this kind of buzz comes the need to make some tough decisions about financials and logistics. When are we releasing the game? How do we ensure that we're fixing the myriad of bugs that crop up every time we add something new?
I'm giving myself back shots.
How do we ensure that we have the capacity to address player feedback? How do we capitalize on the fact that people are clearly picking up what we're putting down? With these questions in mind, we've been riding the razor's edge as it relates to staying independent or seeking a publishing partner for the purposes of gaining the support we need for a smooth release. We've been in discussions with publishers and had very advanced conversations with one particular reputable publishing house, which will remain unmentioned. But at the moment, we are still fully indie. Also, we know that our characters, despite their endless charm, kind of look whack as hell, and our environments are from an asset pack plus various free resources that I've found throughout my travels. The truth is, Jacob and I have a gap in our skill sets as it relates to 3D art and animation, which is wild that we decided to make a 3D game. I know. What's awesome, though, is that we're currently contracting Monitor Head Studios for a full overhaul of our characters and the mansion. I discovered them while reading Lost in Cult's art book, Sable Design Works, in which Monitor Head's Micah Holland was interviewed as the lead character artist and animator for the indie classic. Turns out you can just reach out to people and ask them if they want to work on your game. Micah has been incredible to work with, and we're so excited to debut his changes soon. Also, there's no need to worry about the characters losing their existing aura since we're keeping the face and general body shape. While in the midst of these big decisions, we've been endlessly strategizing about how to use the Steam store to our advantage, since the wrong choices can result in the platform's algorithm deciding that you aren't worth anything and will drop you in an instant. Ultimately, we decided that we could get the game to a solid enough spot for February's Steam NextFest and chose to go for it. Multiple industry vets that we spoke to said, don't do that. You want to release your game immediately after your NextFest appearance, but we were ready to give the Haunted Heist demo to the people. And Steam NextFest went pretty well. I was doing some research about the event, and it turns out that out of the 4,000 plus games registered, only 140 of them had around 40,000 wishlists, and we were well under that mark upon entry. However, at the end of day one, we noticed something pretty friggin' cool was going down.
I know of a couple games that have done very well, and they were like at the bottom of this list.
Haunted Heist had clawed its way into the top 50 demos on the official charts. It was on the front page. Throughout the week, we peaked at number 39 on that list, and whenever we were streaming the game to the store page, we were ranking around the top 20 out of all the streams currently running. We were hyped. Streamers were finding us too. We crashed a couple streams to say hi.
Dropping in to say hi, Knack Genie. I actually am loving this.
And at one point, I jumped into a lobby to run some games with people. It was a blast.
Oh my god, wait, should it be me and Knack?
Haunted Heist peaked at 373 concurrent players during the event, and we ended with 28,000 unique players throughout NextFest, alongside 8,000 additional wishlists. As of the recording of this video, we have 43,000 wishlists, and the demo is sitting at a very positive rating on Steam, despite getting absolutely roasted by some folks in the review trenches. We're not doing Burgling Gnomes numbers by any means, but it's certainly encouraging. The positive reception that we're seeing has convinced us that we really have something here, and it's made us so excited to bring it to life and bring it to you guys. Another cool thing. Originally, we were interested in making the game a pure friend-slop experience, so we prioritized the fun aspects over perfect balancing. However, people want to play Haunted Heist competitively as an arena shooter, I guess, which is crazy but awesome. I've always been so curious to see how Trickster Tech will progress with the various pairings of abilities players have on offer. So we will be taking the time to offer some options for the more competitive folks, hopefully without introducing a toxic metagame. Our original plan was to take the demo down, but people kept playing it after NextFest more than we expected, so we tweaked a couple of the more infuriating bugs and decided to leave it up. Speaking of bugs and imbalances, the version of Haunted Heist that you can play right now is far from perfect, both in terms of stability and gameplay. I'll heighten this particular review that I feel like is a great summary of our current situation.
I think the devs should feel very proud for making this, and coming this far with what they did, but it's very broken and buggy and in dire need of fixes.
We're well aware of the issues, and for the sake of transparency, I'll roll through some of them right now. When the game starts, people just fall through the floor all the time, which is really not okay. The game is balanced for big lobbies and far less forgiving towards the heisters in groups of 3 to 4. And we'll be looking to change the mansion size based on the lobby size automatically going forward. People who don't have updated drivers are experiencing astral projections, I'll call it, on game start. Updating one's drivers seems to fix this issue for most, but it doesn't seem to be a guaranteed fix. Big lobbies are experiencing desync issues where their friends will just be suspended midair rather than running around the mansion. No one wants to read a written tutorial, so we need to provide a more interactive one so people actually know how to play the game. I'll assure you right here and now, we are toiling away at fixes for the full release. Making sure the game has as few speed bumps as possible is very important to us. So where does this leave us? Well, we have an imperfect demo that people insist on continuing to play, so we have obliged them by keeping it up. We have a ton of ideas to make the game smoother and better, but currently have limited time and resources to make it happen. We're actively weighing our options on how to fund or otherwise support the project. Right now, we're shooting for a summer release, and we're still crushing game dev to get ourselves to a good spot when that time comes. In the meantime, if you're interested in supporting the project, we'd appreciate it if you followed us on various socials, wishlisted the game, and joined the Discord for updates as we continue to work on and improve Haunted Heist. Our growing community has been so fun to interact with so far. I mean, just check out this laser print that Discord user Savad produced for us. We also had the opportunity to showcase our game at our local Comic-Con, so we'd love it if you joined the party. Thanks for sticking around for this video, and happy heisting.